All right, Lullaby of Birdland from the 6, no minor 1, with the intro. And the bridge. Okay, so let's go over this. This tune's great because this melody is showing you the answer. I'm telling you, I always say the answers are in the songs and the solos. So this melody is showing you what? Well, it's showing you how to play over this 6 chord all the different types of minor scales, minor modes, whatever you want to call it. What it's showing you is it's showing you how to play all the different types. So it's really doing all of them. If you really want to get down to it, it's doing Dorian, it's doing harmonic minor, it's doing natural minor, Aeolian, it's doing melodic minor. And the way it's doing that is you're playing, that's 5, 4, flat 3, 2, 1, if you're thinking from B minor as minor 1. Does that make sense? So a lot of us know our scales, those key centers. When we practice our different scales, this is how you're going to make sense of this. Right, but my point with no minor 1 is you should be understanding that that's the 6 of the key center you're in. So you have to constantly jump back and forth, just like you do when you analyze chords. You think of it in the key center and you think of it from the root itself. So it's the same idea. So what's cool about this is you're going to be playing a flat 6, you're going to be playing a 6 and a 7 and a flat 6 and a flat 7. So that right there is borrowing. I just played melodic minor, but that could also be part of Dorian minor in the sense that it has the 6, but it doesn't have the major 7, which this part of the melody does. So what's cool about this is it uses all the different kinds. Flat 6, flat 7, flat 6, major 7, flat 7, flat 6. So it's doing all this cool motion in a very melodic way. So let's go over the intro too though. So this song has a great intro. It does 6 chord, E7, add 9, and a 13. So I'm playing an E9, 13. So you're going to play the second E, the second chord, you play it twice. So you play it 2 times is how I think of it when I tell the bass player. But the second time you're going to play E minor 11. A7 with a 9. Right? Then same thing. D minor 11, G9, C7, flat 9, sharp 11. So, and it makes you end on the flat 7 dominant, which is really hip, right? So it's the same thing you do in 9 Tunisia, right? So this intro is great. And I always remember the second chords twice. Different chord, E7, 13, E minor 11. So you have to remember it's a different chord but same root note. So I just think in my head, whatever key I'm in, I just think 6 chord, that's what I start on. And that's the other cool thing is for a singer, it gives the key to them. You know what I mean? They really hear that key center. So it's a good intro, outro. It's kind of built in. So When you get to the head now, let's go over the chords. We kind of talked about the melody. So the thing about the chords is you got to play. A lot of people will do that chord. If I said play B minor, and then I said play B minor 6, what would you play? Well, you'd have to add this note, because that's the 6, right? G sharp. That's a major 6 from B. But if B is minor, we already know is the 6 chord. That's why I call this the 6 of 6. You can go watch that lecture on YouTube. And notice this is B minor. And all I'm doing is adding that G sharp, which is actually coming from a certain key. That's the tonal center. That's not a random chord, right? You're borrowing this from what I always call half diminished chords. It's a 7, 1. So that's A. Well, if we're in D major, 6 chord B, well, that's going to be the 5 chord. So that's what I mean when I say you borrow. Everything's borrowed 1, 4, 5. So I call that 6 of 6. 6, 6 of 6, or tritone half diminished. This chord needs to be dominant. Why? Because I can't play half diminished, because I'd have to play a different note. I'd have to play flat 5. In this case, I need that perfect 5th, which in this case is going to be perfect for dominant. And that's what they play over it. So this one you're going to do 6, tritone, dominant 7, 3, 6, 2 dominant, and then 2 minor, 5, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 7, 3, 6, 6 of 6. The second time they kind of resolve it, right? So, and then the bridge, natural bebop lines. So what do you start on? You start on the 3 chord, half diminished though. So I'm playing F sharp half, right? So I'm playing F sharp half, so you use 2, 5 to the 2, right? You're going to E minor. Go watch my minor 2, 5 lecture. You see where why that works so well. 7, 3, 6 in the G key, which is the 4 key. So you got 2, 5 to the 2, 2, 5, 1. So that's basically the way you can think of that. Also is 3, 6, 2, 2, 5, 1. And you just end up getting back. So it's a pretty hip little way of kind of getting around. This chart says something a little bit different. Again, they're in F minor, 6 chord of A flat. So you see the key signature. A lot of times people will play that, what I just played, I've noticed. Again, a lot of these songs have slight variations, but this is why you got to learn all these tunes, all these different versions. So that's the Sarah Vaughan version, right? She's in B minor, 6 chord of D. Bridge goes to D major, right? I mean, the whole thing, in my opinion, is in D major. But you got to know how to play from the 6 chord. This is my whole point with this tune. I think it's a very good example of how to navigate the 6 chord. And again, 80% of these minor tunes are from the 6. So, well, how do you play melodic minor? Well, take a look at a tune like, what's the name of the song? Nika's Dream. That's from the 6, but it's all melodic minor ideas. So, we should do another video on that. But so Lullaby of Birdland's a great example of what it means to play from the 6. It shows you the tritone, half diminished, or what I call 6 of 6. So be sure to watch that. Let's try it. In the key that's written on the screen, we're in this key, 6 chord of A flat major. So in this key for guitarists, you're gonna have to play some open strings. mean, it's so clever the way that it runs. You know, it's like very cool way of playing all those notes very melodically. So be sure to practice that. But I mean, you know, we're just playing. So what am I thinking when I do this? Well, I'm literally thinking in my head, I'm in A flat. I play off the 6 because it's from the 6 chord. It's that nice minor sound, right? And my whole point is, well, which minor sound is it? In this case, 6 focus, right? So, and it's because it's relative minor. It's a great sound. So, I just think of what I just said. I said 6, 6 of 6, right? Benny Golson style. You're going to do this a lot. Go look at Green Dolphin Street. Second Ending does both versions that I call this. So it does both versions. You can do it from the 2 and from the 6. And that one does. Second Ending does both. Walks right through it. So I think F minor, 6 of 6. So 6, 6 of 6, 7, 3, 6, 2 dominant, 2, 5, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 7, 3, 6, tritone. And that's how I'm thinking. If I was to play behind someone, like a singer, that's what I'd be thinking. And I know I gotta go to 3. 2, 5, I'm gonna go back to 3, 6, 2. See, look at there. I played half diminished out of habit, but remember that needs to be dominant because it's gonna have. It has that note, and that note is important when you play a G. It's our 5. It's not our flat 5 like a normal 7, half diminished chord. So, anyways, a lot of the people will play this song also in E flat. So you'll play this E flat major, 6 chord C minor, and again it's the same. On guitar, that's one thing that isn't useful. Unless you go a whole key like 4th or 5th away, a lot of the shapes will repeat. So that lends well to transposing. Not all the time. In this case, it's helpful. See, I did it again. That needs to be dominant. See, you get into habits of playing certain chords the same way because of how, they function. I mean, realistically, not many people would hear that unless they have really good ears. But you want to be playing the right chords that, go over the melody. And that's what brings out that natural 6, right? That's what brings out that other mode. It's not normally dominant, but what do I say? Secondary dominants bring out the other modes. They borrow from the parallel keys, right? So anyways, there's a cool tune. Use that intro as an outro also. It's very hip to end on that. That's what they do. And they don't even really go down to the C minor, to the 6. So that's what's cool about this is, you got to learn how to hear these relationships in a unique way to where you can navigate through them and you can hear them on the fly. So anyways, Lullaby of Birdland. Hopefully this helps for my students. Check it out, and hopefully you guys are watching this before you come to lesson. All right, no minor 1. Keep watching the YouTube. I'm putting out some more clips. So check out the ebook too for those of you newbies. Go to the websites. They'll take you to the same place really, but get the ebook. I'm going to put up some more lectures. So just prove it.